Right, today we are in my makeshift office and we are talking about a brand new plugin from MotionVFX called mUpscaler. And I gotta tell you, I've used it quite a bit and I wanted to show you exactly what kind of results you can achieve with it by kind of backtracking. So I have 3 shots, each about 12 seconds long, and they're all original 4K from different cameras. We have the DJI Mini 5 Pro, the Sony ZV-E1, and Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Now, I have these in 4K. I've exported them in 720p to already, get them to pretty low resolution. And then I've used MotionVFX mUpscaler, which has come out today, by the way, to re-upscale them to 4K. And I want you to see the difference. So I'm going to show you the original footage 720p, and I'm going to show you what you can do. It's a very, very, very simple plugin. It really is. It can go from HD, full HD, 4K, and even 8K. And it doesn't really have many options, but it's simple enough to do exactly what you need it to, and that is upscale old footage, whether it's, an old drone that only did, 720, 1080p, or if it's an old camera, you can upscale it and make it look a lot better. Anyway, let's have a look at this. This right here is the original footage of the Mini 5 Pro flying around Red Rock Canyon, just outside of Las Vegas. Now this is the 720p export, and it's a 40 megabyte file. It's tiny, it really is pretty small. And what I did is I imported it into mUpscaler, and here you can choose the balanced or the faster processing mode. I am using the balanced, and you can export it. And I gotta tell you, it's surprisingly good. This is the result, and just look at how natural that looks. It almost, and you're gonna see in just a second, all 3 of them next to each other, almost looks like the original. Now you can see that the middle, the 720, is really soft. I mean, it is soft. The 4K has got a lot of detail, and the upscaler 4K is right there next to it. This is a shot of the Motion Yucca, I think it's the 800, mowing my lawn in London, and it's original 4K from the Sony ZV-E1. Now I've put it once again into mUpscaler, and here if you press it you can see the difference. It actually makes the exported 720p footage when upscaled into 8K or 4K look better than the original 4K footage. How is that possible? I mean, it's insane. And you can reduce the artifacts, which is good. And I do recommend pressing that so you have nice, smooth, really clean footage. And you can choose from a ton of formats, from really simple, normal formats to quite professional ProRes formats, which is really great for people looking to be professional. And like I said, you have 4K, 8K. The 8K is very sharp indeed. And we're going to export it in 4K just so we can, really have an example, something to compare it to from the original. So this is the exported 720p, right? So it's soft, it's nice, it's not too bad looking at a 4K timeline, because this is exported in 4K, by the way. And this right here is the mUpscaler 4K. It is sharp, it is razor sharp. In fact, might need to just tone it down a little bit in Final Cut, but right there you've got foundation, and them next to each other. Look at this, look at the original 4K and the mUpscaler 4K. The mUpscaler 4K is actually sharper, it looks better. I don't know what kind of magic MotionVFX are doing, but it's crazy. This is a completely different shot. So we have the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. This is the original 4K footage underwater. I wanted something completely different for you guys, so you have 3 different examples. This is the 720p export. It's pretty soft. You can see the fish and the sky and the trees above the dome. And this right here is what mUpscaler 4K came out with, and it just looks lush, clean. You can see the details on the fish, which is amazing. In fact, you can see more details on the fish underwater in the upscaler 4K than you can in the original 4K. So I've got to say, MotionVFX have made it look natural, they've made it look clean, and they've made it look incredibly sharp. I don't know how they managed to do this kind of magic, because I've tried different upscalers before and they really do have a lot of artifacts, incredibly unnaturally noisy and over sharpened, whereas they have a really good balance here of it keeping it natural, keeping it sharp, and really just, I don't know. It's incredible. MotionVFX did an incredible job. The links are all down below. If you haven't, do like, subscribe, you know, ring that bell, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.